Does creating dynamic and entertaining standards-based lesson plans got you feeling like this? Want to make a complete lesson plan in under 30 seconds? Let me show you the Gemini tool hiding in Google Classroom. First, open your Google Classroom, then click on Gemini from the left-hand menu. Once Gemini is open, choose the Outline a Lesson Plan AI tool from the list of educator tools. Enter your grade level and select your template type. For this example, I'm using a science class, so I'm going to choose a 5E template. Then, type in your learning outcome, standard and skill you want to teach. You can also upload documents like a related unit or chapter from the textbook and click Generate Learning Objectives. This will create some suggested learning outcomes. Review them to see if you agree with them. If you don't like them, click Regenerate until you find ones that work for you. Once you are happy with them, move on to enter your class details. This is optional, but Gemini works best when you give details. Here you can add your time available, class sizes, class dynamics, and any other special requirements you have. Pro tip: save your class description in a Google Doc for quick cutting and pasting for future use. Now, here is your AI-generated lesson plan for you to review. Be sure as you review to check for misinformation. You can go back and modify the original prompting at any time by expanding the title bar at the top. In the Materials Needed section, it will outline what you and your students will need to complete this lesson. Note that it doesn't create the materials for you, so you will still have to generate or find them yourself. Using AI to help you do this will be discussed in a future video. If you don't have a material, type what is not available in the Modify with a prompt at the end of the lesson, and it will regenerate with an alternative option. Some of the cool features are that it gives you a list on what you need to prepare, common misconceptions, including how to address them, the time spent on each phase of the lesson, as well as differentiation to adapt to the diverse needs of your varying students. At the end of the lesson, it will give you some pre-made options that you can choose to enhance your lesson. Let's develop a homework assignment to go with this. Notice that when you choose this option, it adds it to the bottom of your lesson plan without changing the original plan. You can also enter your own prompt. For example, you ask for more scaffolding for your ELL students. It will regenerate and also add it without changing the original. At the bottom of your lesson, it will have some preset options to generate resources for your lesson. You can find a video resource and add it to your lesson. You can click on Create More Hooks, and this will open a new tab with different styles of hooks you can choose from that might interest your students more. Let's choose gamification. It generates 6 different gamified ways to introduce this lesson for you to choose from. Once you're done, you can go back to the lesson. You can also create a quiz. Here you can choose your question types and make questions ready to add to your formative assessment. If you decide you don't like anything it generates, delete and regenerate it as needed until you get a lesson you want. Once you have the lesson and resources you want to include, you can click Export and send it to a Google Doc or copy and paste it where you want it to live. In Google Docs, it will automatically create hyperlink tabs on the left sidebar for easy navigation. Notice the video resources you selected are at the bottom of the document. Pro tips: use the Modify with a prompt to add in fun things like pop culture references or a sports theme. Ask it to add in humor or jokes to make it more engaging. Do you want your students to move around or add structured student interactions? All you have to do is ask. That's it. Try the Gemini lesson plan tool today and take back your planning time.